Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias, señoras y señoritas y señors. Telling me my bilingualness that going on by here. So, good morning. Bonjour. Bonjour, one and all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a wonderful Wednesday in the land of the living. It is the 19th of May, 2021. Thank you so much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. Always a pleasure. Thank you for your time, your listenership, your viewership. Appreciate it to the fullest. Thank you to those of you joining us on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, and all the folks joining us on Party Grenada and Go To Fet Facebook pages. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless up your whole selves. Karakou and Peachy Martinique, it's been a while since I've hailed you up individually. Good morning to all the residents on the sister islands. Hope it is a sunny morning as it is here on the mainland. Bless up all your whole self. I know Karakou a little bit closer to the sun than the rest of us. I say it with no apology. All your sun different. All your sun different in Karakou. I tell no lies. Good morning to all the residents in Karakou, to all the viewers and listeners across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are, all the islands from Jamaica right down to Guyana. Bless up your whole selves. A spicy Grenadian 473 morning to each and every one of you. All our international viewers and listeners, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. Good morning, everybody. Let's start. It's time for this morning's word of the day. It is 21 and a half minutes to 7 o'clock. Let's see what's the word of the day. This morning's word of the day is moonshot. Moonshot. It's spelled M-O-O-N-S-H-O-T. It's one word. It's moonshot. It's a noun which means a very challenging and innovative project or undertaking. Moonshot. It is a transparent compound of moon and shot, entered English in 1949 near the beginning of a large-scale rocket development in the United States. Moonshot is an extended sense, a challenging and innovative project which first appears in 1967. That's the word of the day this morning, moonshot, M-O-O-N-S-H-O-T, a noun which means a very challenging and innovative project or undertaking. An example of the use of the word this morning: moonshots don't begin with brainstorming clever answers. They start with the hard work of finding the right answers. Another example of the use of the word this morning: Jennifer, the Energy Secretary, called the U.S. plan to tackle climate change our generation's moonshot. The word of the day this morning, M-O-O-N-S-H-O-T, moonshot, a noun which means a very challenging and innovative project or undertaking. Any project that you're starting, your brain telling you don't start because you're looking tough, but you started anyway, it's a moonshot. It's going to be a challenging project, a challenging endeavor. You're going to have to put in maybe more effort than you probably would like or that you expected. It is a moonshot because you're shooting for the moon and you're going high, high, high up in the sky because you're going on a challenging journey. It's a moonshot. All right, I see it. All right, and as you go about your wonderful Wednesday, let's see what the thought of today is. The thought of today is: be part of the ripple of positivity and let compassion, kindness, and joyful actions toward others flow abundantly. Be part of the ripple of positivity. Let compassion, kindness, and joyful actions toward others flow abundantly. Be part of the positive world today. Do something positive today. Be kind, be compassionate. Bring cheer to somebody's. Just be part of the ripple of positivity. There's so much negativity in the world, especially these days with all that's going on across the globe. You can be part of the positive people. You can be part of the positive population, bringing positivity to people, smiles to people, cheering up people, a little compliment here, a little compassion here, a little kindness there. Be part of the ripple of positivity and let compassion and kindness, joyful actions toward others flow abundantly. Operative word here is abundantly. All right, let's see what is celebrated today. Today's celebration is one of those things that would take dietary sacrifice. A dietary sacrifice, and Blossom is inside. It is Devil's Food Cake Day. Ignore the part about the devil. I know that some of our leaders take it to the next level. It's just a name. Devil's Food Cake Day. Enjoyed by chocolate lovers around the world. It is heavenly chocolate cake, but it differs from regular chocolate cake by its darker color and tends to be more moist and airy. The recipe uses hot or boiling water as a primary liquid. Cocoa is typically used in the batter as opposed to chocolate, and coffee can be added for a distinctive flavor. A delicious chocolate frosting usually accompanies the cake. I'm drooling already. Devil's Food Cake Day, Heavenly Chocolate Cake Day, Dietary Sacrifice Day. Blossom is on the inside. A specific chocolate cake comes to mind. I can't tell all it. I free promo for them. Don't try to tie me up. But it is a chocolate cake kind of vibe, all right? Say no more. Say no more. Blossom is going to make that dietary sacrifice and dive in the dance. Inside and inside twice. So it's not just normal chocolate cake, eh? You have to spice it up. Some people use boiling milk as well. Boiled milk instead of water. And that helps bring out the flavor. Look at the dribulations going on. Listen to me. Set up all yourself right. If only don't want to make the sacrifice, I'm gonna on your behalf. You're welcome. You're welcome. It is chocolatey kind of food sacrifice. Inside. You're welcome. I'm gonna make the sacrifice. It is Devil's Food Cake Day. A specific kind of chocolate cake. Set up all it. Oh gosh. I dribble in and I inside twice. Don't worry, I'll tell all how it tastes. Most likely it's gonna taste bomb. Alright, where we going there now? I can't concentrate. I'm thinking about the sacrifice I'm going to make today. Where are you going? Right, let me go. Information time. Don't try to tie me up. Information time. Information time. The ministry, the newest or the latest dashboard effective 4 p.m. yesterday shows that Grenada is still without an active COVID-19 case currently. We still have 161 cases recorded since March 2020. Vaccination numbers, 16,034 people have received their first dose of the vaccine. 7,046 people have received their second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Vaccination continues at the National Stadium from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. I know they've been using Gate B, so keep that in mind. Those of you who still thinking about getting vaccinated, you still have an opportunity to do so at the National Stadium. Vaccination also takes place at health centers or continues at health centers. Just remember, you have to call to make an appointment to double check when you can come in to get your jabs. So the COVID-19 vaccination drive continues. Just over 20,000 people, or 20,000 doses, just over 20,000 lies, 23,000 doses have been administered. So those of you who want to get vaccinated, up until yesterday there were still 10,000 doses available. 10,000 people can still get their first and second doses effective yesterday. So 10,000 of us who still want to get vaccinated, you still have the opportunity to do so, to get your first and second doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine. And on that note, we're going to get ready for the morning edition of news. For those of you on radio and those of you on our visual platforms, we bring you highlights of last evening's newscast. It's another beautiful sunny Wednesday in the land of the living. A good day to have a good day. Good morning, Grenada. We'll be right back.
Terry Noel took the oath of allegiance as a new senator on Friday, 31st July 2020. On Monday, less than 1 year later, he handed his resignation to opposition leader Tobias Clements.
Opposition leader Tobias Clements says he wishes his former senator Terry Noel all the best as he continues his political journey. He confirmed to GBN that Noel presented his resignation letter to him on Monday.
I am a bit baffled, bewildered, but I think I will just take it in stride.
Mr. Clement made it clear that there was no fight between Mr. Noel and him. He said he believes that Noel thinks he can better serve the Grenada movement in his new role outside the Senate, adding that he welcomes the resignation and will move on from there.
When Mr. Noel served, I did not give Mr. Noel any ultimatum in terms of service, either or either. I mean, I do not have a political party or any political affiliation, so there was no mandate given. But I do believe Mr. Noel has expressed interest in being aligned with the TGM, that is the Grenada movement. And I do not know what pressure was beared upon him, but he just tendered his resignation.
Attempts to reach Mr. Noel proved futile. The Grenada movement, TGM, was launched in October of 2020 as a non-governmental organization, but have announced last week its intention to become a political party. Already several people once aligned with the country's two main political parties have shifted towards TGM. While Grenada's general election is constitutionally due in 2023, political parties and individuals expressing interest in becoming candidates have started oiling their machinery, hoping to topple the Keith Mitchell-led ruling New National Party at the polls. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Martin Washington Edwards, the political leader of the Grenada Renaissance Party, has failed several attempts at the polls, but he is now confident that this upcoming attempt will be successful and is already claiming victory at the polls whenever that bell is rung.
But you think the next election, which are due in 2023, the Renaissance Party will come out victorious?
Definitely, for certain.
That was leader of the Grenada Renaissance Party, Martin Edwards, making his boldest assertion yet regarding his political aspirations. The eccentric Edwards made the comment while on the Network's To The Point program this morning. Edwards, who made his first political bout in 2003, spared no time in forwarding his developmental agenda.
So all these fruits definitely should be canned and shipped, knowing that we have number one. Talk about nutmeg class 1, cocoa class 1. So what are we doing? You know, we just sell it whole. No, we can't do more with the cocoa. You have the cocoa with the cocoa fat. To extract the cocoa, get the cocoa fat. You get the cocoa. The same thing they're making abroad, the candies, everything. We could be making it here. So this is an area we're establishing jobs in many manufacturers. Right. Then with the powder one, we're able to grind the cocoa, make the powder, made the same thing like the Ovaltine, Milo, and things like same like it was given different name, but the same thing we can do. So obviously that's a lot of jobs we are not looking at in these areas. So then
reflecting on the country's path since independence, Edwards thinks the country has regressed.
I think the revolution have done very good to us because while it was there, they really make some good use of all this stuff. Plenty of things that are no wasting, they were using it. So why have we gone back? Why have we gone back? We shouldn't. We went backward. Again, we have bus transportation. People walking in the sun, they can't get there to walk. You know, so many miles. We had a bus transportation in place.
And what are his thoughts on how government should treat with private landowners?
And other places, the question, do you know that Aileron is private owned and not the government of Grenada, which passed down from generations to generations?
Yeah, I think it is private owned, but it doesn't matter. If an island is not producing, we have to make certain it pays X amount of taxes. And if it can't pay X amount of taxes, then you have to lend us some of the property so we can be able to make it profitable for the country.
All right.
When rebuffed, he offered this response.
Somebody on Facebook clarified that Aileron has been paying taxes and they've been producing a lot of agriculture produce like corn, peas, melon, pumpkin, and so on and so forth.
Well, thank, but the thing is, when I look at Aileron from the boat, man, it's just trees I'm seeing there.
The Grenada Renaissance Party contested the 2003 general election and received 6 votes. It ran 3 candidates in the 2013 general election, receiving 20 votes. Prognostic, prophetic maybe, pretender, real contender, or just a man good with numbers? This is what the pundits are asking as they keep their fingers on the election pulse, which is constitutionally due in 2023. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
GBN reported last Tuesday on the resignation of Senator Christopher Diali from the post of chairman of the board of directors for Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program. The resignation was confirmed by Senator Diali, who declined to further comment when pressed by GBN for the reason behind the move. However, in a statement released on Monday, Senator Diali provided the public with his explanation. As Grenadians speculated the reason behind his sudden resignation as chairman of the board of directors of the Grenada Citizen by Investment program, Senator Christopher Diali has finally broken his silence and has issued a statement in writing to provide clarity on the situation. In his statement, Senator Diali affirmed that his resignation as chairman of the CIB program was based purely on personal reasons. Making mention of the pressure faced by all economic sectors as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, Senator Diali said the CBI program requires even more astute and hands-on management to ensure that it continues to meet the desired objectives of government while continuing to woo more and more applicants in an increasingly competitive market. He said he remains fully confident in the integrity of Grenada's CBI program and is no less enthused about the program now than he was when he assumed chairmanship of the board 2 years ago. He wrote, and I quote, "My commitment will be no less different over the next few weeks as we transition to a new chairman. I have no doubt the program will continue to grow from strength to strength, maintaining its attractiveness among a field of global competitors." With respect to his future, Senator Diali gave the assurance that he remains a patriotic Grenadian who remains committed to service at the highest levels and to making a significant contribution to the development of the country. The mutually respectful relationship, he says, between himself and the government remains intact, and he will continue serving as the business representative in the Senate and as a member of the Public Accounts Committee. Stanley Charles remains on $10,000 bail. The long-standing freelance journalist made his first court appearance on Tuesday at the St. George's No. 1 Court to answer the charge of fraudulent breach of trust. The matter, however, was adjourned to the 21st of October 2021. The 71-year-old resident of St. John Street, St. George, allegedly committed this violation against the Grand Anne's businessman Dorset Charles on April 21st, 2021. In a previous interview, Dorset Charles claimed that he handed his close friend Stanley Charles an envelope with a sum of money and 2 checks to hold for him while they brought him to the hospital. However, he claimed that over $4,000 of that money remains unaccounted for. One of Grenada's taxi drivers is suspended from operating at the Maurice Bishop International Airport after allegedly assisting a Grenadian-American citizen to violate health protocols. More in this report.
A taxi driver accused of aiding a foreign-based citizen and breaching the COVID-19 protocol is suspended from operating at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. That's according to Minister for Health Nicholas Steele on Tuesday. He said the driver's action is disappointing, adding that he placed the entire nation at risk.
And say that the taxi driver has been suspended. A privilege, and I think it is a privilege. And a right, but a privilege for him to be working at the airport, trained and given that opportunity to earn an income while keeping us safe. And he took that for granted and has been suspended. It is a discussion, I am sure, with the DPP and the police as to whether he would be charged or included in any. That's not up to us at the Ministry of Health. That is for the police and the Director of Public Prosecutions. But with respect to the individual having the ability to continue to work in that environment, no. that privilege or that right has been removed from him from a health standpoint.
The minister explained that while they will not want to remove anyone's bread and butter, it is important that persons follow all guidelines. He says the length of the suspension will be determined by the Grenada Tourism Authority.
That's a discussion, I think, between the GTA. They will include the Ministry of Health and the Taxi Association to ensure that when they are comfortable, or all parties are comfortable that he will. It's not simply meant to be punitive at all. It is to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So in the interim, there's a suspension, as you have seen with other establishments. So there's a suspension and then ensuring. We want to make sure people get back to maintaining their lives and their income. But there has to be a process when we see that someone has taken the system for granted.
Pat Bruno, a Grenadian-American citizen who arrived in Grenada on Saturday, 15th May 2021, boarded the alleged taxi that took him to Mardi Gras St. George, where he allegedly mingled with several members of that community and surrounding areas instead of proceeding to his approved quarantine site. He was later arrested and charged by officers of the Criminal Investigation Department for the offense of breach of quarantine on Sunday, May 16, 2021. He was granted bail in the amount of $2,000 with one surety and is scheduled to appear at the St. George's Magistrate Court on Monday, 20th, 2021. No legal charge has been slapped against the taxi driver. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear Thomas reporting.
After weeks of complaints, Minister for Health Nicholas Steele announced on Tuesday that they have seen an increase in the number of frontline workers taking the AstraZeneca vaccine. Both the minister and the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sean Charles, believe that Grenadians are becoming less reluctant in taking the vaccine.
We're seeing a significant uptake within our frontline workers. I can say based on the figures that I received last week. Almost all of our doctors, save and except maybe somewhere between 5 to 10, have taken the vaccine, and we're seeing a significant number of our nurses stepping forward, like the rest of the public.
We have seen that persons have been coming out and getting vaccinated, and the same applies across the board. That initial hesitancy is slowly fading.
Minister Steele announced that over the past 2 days, more than 1,000 Grenadians have received the AstraZeneca vaccine. He says this is a great accomplishment.
We've seen a very positive change. We are averaging 1,000 doses per day. We're seeing a significant number of people coming forward to take the vaccine. As a result of that, I would say that we as a nation are seeing a light. And that light, by all appearances, is the light at the end of the tunnel. That light is the light that will guide us through and put COVID behind us. We want to thank all of the members of the public who have come forward to take their vaccine, and in particular, those who have helped to convince many.
The health officials gave the updates during the government's weekly media briefing. For a second consecutive week, health officials are reporting a major increase in cases of acute respiratory infections. According to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles, cases jumped from the 100 to the 300 mark. More in this, Rena Pear Thomas reports.
Health officials say that in the past week, acute respiratory infection cases throughout the island have almost doubled. According to the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sean Charles, the numbers jumped from 224 to over 300.
Yes, this disease has affected different areas of the country. We started out by seeing more cases around St. George, and now we are seeing in the other areas. We have tested, and these cases have tested negative for COVID-19. And as I mentioned previously, we did identify rhinovirus as one of the causes. So far, we have registered 324, and that is up from 133 last week. So the number of cases are still quite high.
The medical doctor expressed his concerns about the impact of the influenza outbreak on varying facets of life. Already it is impacting school attendance and business operations, as several employees are being placed on medical leave. Dr. Charles, an epidemiologist by training, is once again calling on Grenadians to follow all health protocols.
Now, we also mentioned that this is a signal that persons are not obeying the basic measures to prevent the spread of disease. If we were wearing masks as consistently as is recommended, we will not see this level of disease. If we were distancing, if we were sanitizing, we will not see this level of disease. So we, continue to encourage persons to do this.
The Ministry of Education has advised principals and administrators to ensure that staff and students practice proper hygiene and observe the measures which have been put in place to safeguard themselves and other persons. For GBN News, I am Marina Pear-Thomas reporting.
And now we turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Let's take a look around the platforms.
This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience. 9 civilians, inclusive of 2 juveniles, were arrested and charged over the weekend for stealing a quantity of marijuana valued at over $700,000 from the Sates police station.
It's a matter of who's securing who and what. Just how did these individuals know where the storage area for the drugs are and the officer's location at the time of obtaining such a large quantity of cannabis remains unclear. The 9 civilians who appeared before the St. David's Magistrates Court on Monday for stealing a quantity of marijuana from the Sates police station were granted bail.
Our online audience gave their opinions on the robbery. Siobhan asked, "So you're telling me the police are storing drugs in the part of the building that is the least secured? I will believe that when I see a fish walking on land." Carlos added, "It is time Grenada started to see that the world has more problems than locking up kids for weed. It's legal in most countries." Lydia commented, "Who goes into the police station to steal marijuana? The police in Grenada are too slack." Isha added, "Wow, those police who are assigned to this police station should be removed. How could juveniles and civilians steal weed? And how much did the police take for themselves?" Another individual commented, "All the officers attached to the police station should be questioned and placed on administrative leave. Something is seriously wrong with this crime." And Diane commented, "Wow, if they went to steal weed, well, they're wrong. But more importantly, all the police officers who worked shifts at that time should be investigated. It's ridiculous on all levels. How could law enforcement not be aware that this was going on right under their nose?" That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. If you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page.
From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN ISO lens.
This ISO reporter says, "I found this so ingenious. A local farmer who pounds his own cocoa to make cocoa powder and uses it to make sweet treats. There should be many more like him. Let's lesson on the importation. Kudos, Farmer Edwards." Do you have an interesting photo or video? Share it with us via any of the GBN platforms or email it to gbniso@gmail.com.
A gender-based violence victims' rights policy is being drafted for Grenada. It is a rights-based approach to providing services to victims of gender-based violence against women and girls in Grenada, Carriacou, and PC Martinique.
On Monday, stakeholders met to discuss a victim rights policy that has been drafted under the Grenada Spotlight Initiative to end violence against women and girls. Draft draft policy guarantees support to victims for their healing and recovery, delivered in accordance with international standards and best practices. Draft victim rights policy aims to ensure that victims and essential service providers are aware of the rights of victims and survivors to facilitate enforcement, accountability, and victim empowerment. Violence against women and children has long been among the most widespread human rights abuses globally, with consequences that can last their lifetimes. 1 in 3 women worldwide has experienced physical violence, and 1 in 10 girls has experienced forced intercourse or other sex acts. According to the Grenada Women's Health and Life Experience Study 2018 report, prevalence of physical and/or sexual intimate partner violence in Grenada is 29%, with 1 in every 4 Grenadian women having suffered physical violence at some point in their life, and close to 1 in every 10 Grenadian women having experienced sexual violence over her lifetime. The Victims' Rights Policy will enable the elimination of behaviors and attitudes of social service providers that are victim-blaming and insensitive, and which traumatize victims of violence who are being served in the essential services sector. The Victim Rights Policy will also ensure that victims of gender-based violence remain central to coordinated approach within and between the essential services sector. It will clarify the expectations of victims whenever they come into contact with the essential service sector. In conjunction with the National Gender-Based Violence Standard Operating Procedures, it will give direction for capacity building. It will also make provisions for victims' options when rights are violated. The draft policy will be refined based on consultation and then brought to Cabinet for consideration along with the standard operating procedures. Finally, the policy will inform law reform regarding gender-based violence. Chrislina John, GBN News.
It is a promotion with a difference as the Grenada Bottling Company ventures into an 80% digital campaign. Adapting to the challenges of COVID-19 as well as the advances in technology, the National Refresh and Win promotion was launched on Monday. We get more information in this report.
A bottle of Coca-Cola or Sprite in a specially colored golden yellow cap is how one can identify that they have the opportunity to win with the Grenada Bottling Company. Marketing Officer Nicoya Bean explains how an individual can create chances to win.
So we now have specially colored golden yellow caps on our Coca-Cola Original Taste 355 ml, 591 ml, and our Sprite 591 ml. Now how this promotion works is when you go out there and you decide to purchase your Coca-Cola or Sprite to refresh yourself, you then look under that golden yellow cap and you will see a unique code. It's a special unique code that you can then enter via our web portal, lnq.in/Coca-Cola-GD, or text to 423-1131. That's 423-1131.
She says the promotion is bigger with over $30,000 on offer in cash and prizes.
And not only that, we heard you last year, so we have over 3,000 winners this year, right? Over 3,000 winners throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, right? So we just get into a little bit of what those prizes are. We have instant prizes. Now, instant prizes, let me just say that all the prizes are pretty much instant. Once you enter that code, you go onto the web portal or you text that number, you then get a corresponding message that will let you know if you're a winner or not and what it is you would have won.
Bain says a number of instant prizes will be given during the 12-week promotion.
In addition to that, every week we have a cash prize winner of $250. Right? So every week we have a $250 cash prize winner. Now at the end of the 12-week period, at the end of the promotion, we have a grand prize of $10,000 cash. So you can get a chance to be one of the lucky winners. We have over $30,000 in cash and prizes. You can get a chance to be one of our lucky winners.
The promotion begins on May 21st and ends on August August 13th. I am Jared Joseph for GBN News.
Trends come and go, but jewelry is forever in style. Give a gift that lasts a lifetime. Diamond Intercontinental have diamond jewelry, gold and silver jewelries, engagement rings, wedding bands, chains, bracelets, and so much more. They also carry brands such as Anne Klein and Guess. Why wait? Visit Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store at the Esplanade Mall. Call 440-231234. The number again, 232-1234.
State-of-the-art Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
See the savings with Spice Isle Optical. Don't break the bank to get your focals. Classy, affordable eyewear. Service optimal. Our experienced technician works like a magician. Trust your sight with our company's vision, where your satisfaction is ever our mission. Mobile services, family packages, economical prices. Spice Isle Optical is where the deal is. Spice Isle Optical is located in Queen's Park, St. George's. For more information, contact us at 449-1588 or 440-0353.
Understanding our ocean is education for life. Encourage your students to learn about marine life, water quality, sea level rise. Let them explore sciences. Encourage them through field trips and scholarships. The more they know, the better they can protect our oceans from litter and climate change. Let them rise to the challenge. The ocean is our responsibility, their inheritance, their future.
This message brought to you by the OECS Commission with funding from the Government of Norway. Remlit, tackling ocean pollution from turf to surf.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements, or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
We are taking pride in outstanding performance. We are encouraging and recognizing innovation. We are committed to continuously doing things better, with enhanced services coming soon. Yes, we are here for you. Check us out today for your financial need. GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Bruv.
Hello? I can't see you.
What's good?
But I can't even hear you.
Yo.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I see. I'm good. I'm coming in.
There you are.
Live the experience right now. Enjoy high-quality video calling today. Stream, upload, and share with Digicel super fast LTE network. Visit our stores today and live the experience today. Digicel.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
She's been instrumental in the careers of Prince, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and countless other superstars. She is Grenadian, the world celebrity publicist and founder of Shore Media Group, Yvette Noel Shore. This Saturday, she joins host Eugene Gittins on Green's Music to the World. Follow the discussions online on GBN's Facebook and YouTube pages, Hot 98, Classic Radio, and GBN Television. Green's Music to the World, live this Saturday from 10 a.m.
Things you need to know about self-isolation. Stay home. If you are told to self-isolate, it means staying at home, not going to work, school, or other public places, and you should not have any visitors. Separate yourself. If you live with others, then you need to stay in a well-ventilated.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada, 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you so much. Those of you who are just joining us, happy to have you. Those of you who stuck with us, thank you so much for your patience. Let's get into this morning's discussion. I have joining me virtually this morning is research leader at ECBREC Inc. And he's here to tell us more about World Bee Day, which will be celebrated tomorrow, please the Lord, and some of the activities that the organization is undertaking. So first, let me say good morning to you, to the research leader, Dwayne Mitchell. Good morning, Mr. Mitchell. How you do, sir?
Hi, good morning, Mr. Alexis. It's a pleasure to be on your program this morning, and good morning to all our listeners across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, and to the greater diaspora. And as you allude, it is in light of World Bee Day that we are here today, and to highlight the importance of our food security and food sustainability.
Well, thank you so much for being here, sir. Well, first, let's start with ECBREC. Tell us what the acronym means and what the organization is all about.
ECBREC is a foundation, a non-profit organization, which has been around since 1999. We have gone through tremendous evolving within our agricultural system and to that of our education system, in other words, to meet the need of our ever-growing youthful population and to be able to catalyze the whole education, economic sustainability within an economic blueprint of our nation, which is that of agriculture. So that is paramount one of our main mission. The second is that of human and civil rights to food, to education, and to that of liberty as a nation, as a people. And it is not just to us here in Grenada, but to us throughout the developing world. So it is primarily based for the East Caribbean states. That is where the foundation is built upon to meet that need of our people in the developing world, so that we can be able to build ourselves as a people to take us into the new frontier. So our primary mission is to be able to transform leaders into agents of change into the new frontier.
And how have you been able to achieve that mission of yours? What are some of the things you've been doing to see that you can actually achieve that aim?
We have been working with public-private partnerships with government and private sector throughout the regions, along with our international agencies such as the United Nations, the FAO, other partners that are based in the developing world, such as the United Kingdom, the US, Canada, and Latin America. So primarily through academic institutions, universities, colleges, through a network of scientists and researchers, primarily within different fields. So it's not just agriculture, it's not just education, but it goes beyond in areas of physics, chemistry, hospitality, carpentry. So basically, it's basic skill set. So we target the inherent skills and gifting of our people, and how they can be able to build themselves in an unorthodox society. To meet that of marginal, like single women, marginal people in our society, so that they can be able to have an impact and get a chance to live a meaningful life in society.
And you are celebrating or commemorating with the rest of the world World Bee Day tomorrow, please the Lord. Why have you decided to commemorate this activity, and what will you be doing to commemorate it?
Well, World Bee Day was sanctioned by the United Nations, primarily on the need to educate our people on the importance of the agents that provide food for us, because 90% of our planet is dependent on pollinators that provide 3/4 or more of the food that we consume, because plants are basically within our create our ecosystem, and they are the only producers. And we humans, animals are primarily consumers. And because of climate change, indiscriminate use of chemicals and pesticides, loss of habitat, just to mention a few. All of that has created a tremendous loss of our agricultural agents. So in lieu of this, we have been working closely to see how we can meet that within our region here to provide to the need of our people. I mean, with all of what is happening, even now with COVID-19, it has stressed even more need for us to work together and network together to build a sustainable system rather than that of primarily for profits. Because if we don't have a sustainable economy, a commonwealth economy, we cannot survive, because most of our developing states don't have that necessary mechanism and for that high pitch level of growth. So now the emphasis is on putting those mechanisms in place so that we can be able to take on even situations like COVID-19 in the future, to ensure that our people have one of the most basic needs, which is that of food.
The theme for World Bee Day, Be Engaged, Build Back Better for Bees. What's the significance of that theme, you think, to what you're trying to achieve here?
That theme is very, very significant, because many of the times what we have seen in our global society is we as humans, we tend to create more harm than good in our efforts. And as researchers across the globe, we came together and we said, you know what, we cannot continue to place ourselves in a situation where we cause more harm. We definitely need to work closer with the pollinators and work for them and work with them, rather than taking on actions that we think is best for ourselves. Because the truth and the fact is, they have been here before us. They know better than we do. So we have to learn from them in order for us to chart the way forward. And that is the whole premise of the team, working with bees and not working for them. Because we have, over the past 20 years, 30 years, based on the migratory patterns of pollinators, we have come up with some serious tools, which are not really tools. They have caused really harm to our planet Earth, and we cannot continue to down that path. We have to really change the direction in which we take on this.
How much more effort do you think needs to be put in, not just by your organization, but just normal citizens, put in terms of helping the bees do what they do, as well as helping with efforts for food security and food safety? How much more effort can we put in?
Well, first and foremost, I think our people need to be educated, and the governments here locally need to come on board and to show some more emphasis to that of agriculture. And it is in saying that, in protecting our habitats that really sustain that. And as householders, as individuals, we're becoming more cognizant of the holistic approach to agriculture. And to having that appreciation to know that everything that we are consumers, and only plants produce food for us. So the more we can create a green environment, a green biodiversified environment, it will be much beneficial for us to sustain us as a people. So it starts with the individual, it starts with the home, it starts with the village, it starts with the community. So once that is echoed and that it comes to a common understanding with our people, then I think we are able to embrace it as a nation. But it has to be done in a holistic way to be able to get the benefits from it. But education is one of the primary tools and to be able to drive that.
Now, looking at ECBREC Inc. And its mission for food safety and food security, what else needs to be done by your organization to achieve this, and what role does other organization or government play in helping you achieve that?
Well, we definitely are working together. We are establishing partnership with various stakeholders to be on the ground in so equipping the human capacity building of our people so that they have the best technology, the best techniques that they can apply to ensure that we have food security and food sustainability. And as you rightfully said, to ensure that public health and safety aspect is foremost so driven, because a lot of what spills back to our environment comes back to our actions and what we do as a public to come back to our individual home in our communities, because contamination is one of the and pollution is one of the great ills that we are dealing with up to today. And I think once we are able to build those partnerships with various stakeholders, both public-private partnerships, that is the way forward to networking. And as I always say, by not competing, but completing the mission of every single one's purpose, in understanding that everyone has a role to play. And once we understand what our role is, once we understand what our purpose is, then it makes the job easier.
Somebody on our Facebook page is inquiring, do you know the reason why Grenada is producing less food than before?
Because we have less pollinators. That's the reason why. And our management, agricultural management system has gone downhill. And that is because of our human will to agriculture. Many persons see agriculture as something that is for peasant people, people who don't have nothing in the society, people who cannot fit in to the norm, and that is not the case. I have traveled the world, and I must say that the most innovative people I have met are farmers.
In terms of ECBREC and your moves to help our young people, how can somebody be a part of that organization if they want to join, if there's something that they'd like to learn or a session that you're planning, how can they be a part of that? Is that a possibility?
Yes, as we speak right now, we reach out to various groups, farming groups, NGO groups, through the agricultural extension arms of the various districts. Reach out to them. So the extension officers, they work closely with us in providing information. Also, folks can get in touch with our secretariat, and they can volunteer for various programs. One of our mainstream programs is that of, it's called Erestia, and it is primarily a broad-based program that covers e-learning, e-education, e-extension service through technological advancement, through science, technology, innovation, information communication technology. So it's STI-ICT. So that is one of our means of which we are focused on right now, through the allied health and bio agri-defense, because we have to protect our agriculture in order for us to have it for future. And we welcome volunteers, as I said, The age is just a number for us, and we are focused on project-based learning, independent learning, mentoring programs through various e-agri hubs across the island. And in the upcoming weeks, we will be reaching out more to the general public in light of that, of our programs that we have on stream.
Which would you say has been your most successful or your most popular program?
One of our most successful programs is that of the Caribbean Bee College, which we've been having since 2010, 2011. We had several partners who we have reached out to locally and both regionally, and it has created a platform by which we are moving forward now to a universal bee academy, where we are focused on from as early as age 3 all the way up to 90. There is something for someone to be involved in. So it is not just, it is across the board now. So it's animal plant health inspection. So it's a corporate program. So it deals with all aspects of our agricultural system. So it is not just limited to plant industry, it's not just limited to bees, it's not just limited to beekeeping, but it is livestock, environment, forestry, civic culture, horticulture, the whole walks of life, even hospitality industry, culinary, So we have a wide range of areas that we are focused on, and not forgetting that of medicine. We are embracing that, and we are looking at the attributes to that, because from our research for the past 21 years has been primarily into that of medicine, and now we are moving a little away, diversifying into other areas, so that we can be able to meet the need of the nation and the region.
What's the cost to participate, whether it's in the Bee College or any other program?
The cost varies based on one's level. So we have an introductory level, we have an advanced level, and then we have an apprenticeship program, and then we have a master's program, and then we have a master certification program. So it's based on the level where you are. So someone can do an introductory course for, it starts at maybe $200. Some of the entry-level courses is under $100. So it's to meet the need of the clientele and the area that they're in. And other areas goes up to, based on the academic program, for $600 per credit. So it depends on what the person wants to do and the area that they are interested in.
Contact information in case somebody wants to sign up for Bee College or any other program?
Yeah, the contact information is, they can get us at email at ECBREC@gmail.com, or they can call our partner organization at tselemscience@gmail.com. And also they can reach out to us. We are on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Our mobile is 459-7111 or 406-0858 or 414-9082.
Give me the ECBREC email again. ECBREC EDA?
ECBREC GDA.
ECBREC GDA.
Yes.
And what's next for the organization, including tomorrow, please the Lord, for World Bee Day?
Tomorrow will be going into the communities within the education fraternity and meeting with students, meeting with growers, farmers, and just sensitizing them on the day and what is to come in the latter part of May into June, and form also the distribution system of the ECBREC hub, STI ICT centers across the nation. So we'll be actually launching those hubs so that these persons can reach out in the hubs and to get the necessary mentoring, training, education, extension services that are there for them.
Any final words that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I just want to reach out to the agricultural community and say to them that agriculture is the backbone of our economy. We cannot forget it. We cannot neglect it, not even for a second. We have to put our differences aside and look at the greater good of our nation. And as a youthful nation, we have an opportunity to bring about change, because our island is at a stage where it is pivoting, and we have to be able to put it in that right direction in order for us to reap the benefits for this generation and for future generation to come. But we have to do it as a allied approach, not single-handedly. We have to network more than ever to build capacity within our human resource in order for us to move forward. So I want to reach out to Grenadians and say to them, let us work together, let us build this country, and ultimately let's look at our food security and food sustainability by growing local, and so that we can have a healthy nation by producing healthy food.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mitchell. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing the information. Sounds interesting, and I wish the organization all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here. Have a great day.
And you too. Research leader at ECBREC Inc., Mr. Dwayne Mitchell, we thank him so much for being our guest. Let's go to a quick break, and when we come back, we join Just School Media for this morning's Traffic Cam.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements, or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going. See the world and let the world see you with the best brands on eyewear from Quartz Optical. Come in today and get free eye exams, free blue block, and up to 20% off frame and lens purchases. Need sunglasses? With any purchase, get up to 80% off your sunglasses. Plus, with Ready Finance, you can shop today and pay $0 for 30 days. Visit us today at Quartz Young Street or call us at 435-29 58 or visit us online at www.quartzoptical.com. Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Terms and conditions apply.
It's now time to join the Just Cool Media for this morning's Traffic Cam. Let's see where Junior Checkley is taking us this morning. Always an interesting ride with Junior. Take it away.
In Woodlands. Good morning, one and all. Good morning to all the viewers, listeners of GBN Radio, GBN TV. This is your Wednesday morning traffic cam, midweek. Passing Coffee Gap. By 8 a.m. this morning. Motorists traversing the Springs Main Road to get into St. George's or Tantine. We are expecting traffic delays this morning. All motorists, drivers, passengers, that we are responsible to keep our nations clean, the side of the roads. So we will avoid throwing missiles or throwing garbage out of moving vehicles. Also, as a driver, you have to be alert on the road, because we are driving for our passengers, ourselves, other drivers and pedestrians. So you have to always be alert. Avoid distraction when you're driving. And you can show a little kindness as a driver. Especially sometimes you see someone coming out of a gap and you're hurrying, you want to get to your destination on time, but you can exercise a little kindness by stopping and allowing the person to come out from the by road into the main road. We have 11 minutes on the 8 o'clock in the Eastern Caribbean. 11 minutes to reach the school on time. And we are on the Springs Main Road in traffic. Yeah, there should be a sign on this road that's saying no parking between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. to avoid the congestion. So now we are in what we call rush hour traffic between 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning. We are in Springs Main Road trying to get into Tantine to make a drop off for 8 o'clock. And we have 9 minutes. So we see as a driver it's very important to leave early to give yourselves adequate time, because you never know what traffic you will meet on the road. You never know. So just want to encourage you as a driver, always plan ahead. Always plan ahead. And even if you realize that you're running late, you can also be cautious on the road. Yes, you have to reach a certain time, but hurrying now wouldn't make me reach any faster, because the amount of traffic that's inside, it would just make me more frustrated. So I just have to exercise patience and take my time with the flow of traffic. As we are approaching Garvey Corner on the Wednesday midweek.
Traffic block over here, so traffic block over there, so man is everywhere you go. Traffic jamming up, so you don't have no place to pass, not the place to bloody mass.
Every Monday and Wednesday, Traffic Cam, a collaboration with GBN and Just School Media. So far, the traffic is a bit tight if you're using the Springs Main Road heading into the city. It is flowing, but you can't flow quickly. So keep that in mind, those of you who use that portion of a road. Junior is now closer to the Paddock Junction, and the road seems to be clearer at this point on the road, but when he gets to just in front by the gas station, so I have a feeling, oh, never mind, It's tight once again. And this is for the folks on the radio. It's tight once again if you're using where the traffic light was. And the intersection with the Paddock Main Road. So those of you who are using that portion of road, make up your mind to be in traffic for a little while. It's flowing, but it's flowing slowly. So keep that in mind, those of you using that road. Every Monday and Wednesday, we bring you Traffic Cam. All right, this is where we're going to end the televised program for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. Thank you once again to Mr. Mitchell for stopping by the program this morning. Enjoy the rest of your wonderful Wednesday. Coming up at 10 a.m., Minister of Health Nicholas Steele and Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles are expected to be my guest on To The Point at 9 a.m. So be sure to tune in on most GBN platforms for this morning's To The Point program. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, we're preparing for the BBC. The BBC's 8 a.m. newscast is up next.